Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald version, where it is time for us to actually wind up running into yet another wild Pokemon, and I bet it's not a Trapinch, thankfully, because I have Kiwi in the lead and not Falcon. Right, so maybe if... Alright, so this should be a double battle. Don't bribe me with sandwiches. Money. Fresh, unmarked bills only. Large amounts thereof. That's how you bribe me. Oh, I have to knock Swellow out very quickly, but I think the good captain should be able to handle that. With a solid Mark Punch. It's very interesting. Mark Punch, something I observed from some fan art recently. Mark Punch won't affect ghost types, but Bullet Punch will. It's like, okay, I'm punching really fast and I'm not doing anything. What if I punched even faster? It works somehow. Okay, so we can hold off Sandshrew for a little bit. So it might not attack us. Good-o. So now everybody but Sandshrew winds up taking damage. I'm surprised. I'm fortunate it attracts hits, so we can take Nuzleaf out of the fight pretty quick. But I want to wind up trying to take out Sandshrew. Okay, so it was a smart move to actually wind up hindering Sandshrew. Oh, are you serious? Okay, that worked. Yeah, there's the fastest way for me to win in a double battle. The AI screws itself over because it doesn't have to worry about accuracy issues, so it critical hits its own partner. That Nuzleaf is actually pretty dangerous, though. So we will do that, and then we will punch very quickly, and that was not smart. Like, they'll play 4D chess when the shell is on the battlefield, but then against a cat and a mushroom, it's just like, you know what? Collateral damage. Amazing. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Great AI. Absolutely great AI. So I want to go with Mega Drain on this one. Kiwi goes for Attract. Captain Toad goes for Mega Drain. I was afraid that was going to miss for a moment. I could have gone for Feint Attack, but I thought Mega Drain would one-shot. So at least we've got a chance of it getting screwed over. What's it gonna do? We've just seen wow, you know what the actually scary thing, the scary and depressing thing about doing this run is? My little cat there has better luck in love than I do. Granted, I don't really go out of my way, but that's because I also think I'm a very uninteresting person who's got a face like a boot and really isn't worth dating. So I suppose it's probably no surprise that my cat has a better love life than I do. It's still kind of sad that a digital cat basically has a better chance of attracting people than I do. I don't think I can spin that. Alright, well, I should be able to win this battle pretty easy. Why would you go here for a picnic? They're a Trapinch which will take your leg off if they smell your sandwiches. Not to mention you will have literal sandwiches. You will be eating grit and dust for days. Not to mention it's rough and coarse and irritating and gets everywhere, which is the mandatory joke whenever sand comes up. To be fair, he's got a point. Tatooine is an incredibly boring place, and like Australia kind of is Tatooine, but not as cool sci-fi stuff. Well, it's still equally full of things that can kill you. You know, I probably wouldn't be surprised if somebody dug up a crate dragon way in the outback. Alrighty, so we're level 30. I think it's high time. So, I will have this battle go, and then I think we need to actually take a couple more steps. Once we've done this battle, it's time for the Moonstone. Because I have every move I want. Kiwi levels up pretty quickly. Yeah, you really shouldn't have. This is not a good place for a picnic, you're absolutely right. So who do I want in the lead? Yeah, there's no point using the shell. I will have to use the shell later on, but at long last, it is time. Here in the desert, we use the Moonstone. We have Delcatty. And we have a Pokédex entry. So we have Delcatty, the Prim Pokemon. Delcatty behaves pretty much like you'd expect a cat to. It demands to sit on people's laps and will get annoyed if they don't let it. It will constantly demand to be let into the house, then want to go out 5 minutes afterwards, and then repeat this cycle for as long as it wants. And it has learned to recognize what the sound of food going into its bowl means. That means it's time for it to go to bed. However, they are very loyal companions and can be surprisingly capable when you least expect them to. Usually when you are trying to find them to put them in their enclosure at night. Yeah, Delcatty's Pokédex entries based on real-life cats of the family. Some of them would be found if they wanted to be found, and that was it. It is, of course, a lot of trouble looking for Kiwi at night time because she blends in. She is a black cat. As I have explained, her name winds up coming from the fact that she is all black. The New Zealand rugby team, being the All Blacks, we Australians, and quite probably a few others, tend to call them Kiwis after their famous flightless bird. It's very nice of them to actually have a non-murderous flightless bird. And I think the last thing we need to do in the desert is get the item way down here, which is Sandstorm. So we have actually finished everything in the desert. Unless there are hidden items. But yeah, so that is why Kiwi is called Kiwi, because it's an in-joke, she's all black. What are Delcatty's stats anyway? So I can see its HP. Like, base 70 HP is reasonable. It's not fantastic, but it's not horrible either. So, yeah, that's the problem. Delcatty is alright, but it deserves better. It deserves a buff to its stats. So, this rock formation. You will see 3 of these around the place. These rock formations are important because they are the hiding places of the Reggies. I will, for the sake of it, be doing that particular search. Now we got to get around to Petalburg town. And you know what? I'm going to say I'll see you there because it's going to take me a long time to get there and we are going to run into a lot of Pokemon. Let's get going. Oh yeah, wait a minute, I don't go just yet. Because I switch to the shell. And we go up here. And we can battle a black belt. We can't battle them without the Mark Bike. Black belt Daisuke has a Machop, which we should be able to beat pretty easily. It would be nice if Shedinja actually learned Slash. That would just help a bit, and I'm not teaching it Cut because Cut stinks. Like, it would be nice if the HM moves actually were halfway good. All of them. Strength is reasonable, but... yeah. Cut and Strength are outclassed. Especially in Gen 1 where Body Slam was available via TM. Fly is good, but it's a 2-turn attack with as much damage per turn output as Peck. Surf is amazing. Waterfall was kind of outclassed by Surf until the physical special split. Then, Flash was just terrible because Sand Attack was better. And even when it finally did wind up getting 100 base accuracy, it still wasn't that worth it. Whirlpool got better over time and can actually be fairly useful because a lot of trapping moves were buffed. Are you serious? Well, I suppose it's not an episode if the shelf doesn't fail to knock something out against all odds and winds up getting KO'd. I'm gonna be honest, Shedinja is probably great in competitive. But it's luggage. In a regular run, it's absolutely luggage. It has been spectacularly unhelpful. Its move pool is terrible. Shadow Ball is probably the best thing it gets. You need to make sure it's actually got decent moves from making sure Nincada learns them. It's useless. Like, I've got I've got 3 fire weaknesses on my team. I need to get rid of one of them. I don't need too much more because we are going to wind up facing Norman. Maybe the shell will redeem itself when I wind up facing Norman, but so far, everything has a move that can knock it out. Adamant Nature's okay, but its special attack is a little better, I think. Hasty, it's kind of not helpful, because, like, Cacturne, I love Cacturne. I just wish that it actually had better defenses or better speed, one of the two. Alright, Truffle, come back into the team. We are going full circle. I'm going to heal my team and then we're going to talk to Professor Cosmo. Delcatty can at least get some interesting coverage moves. So, let's go see Professor Cosmo, because I believe we have the meteorite. It's this house, I think. Yeah, he's not feeling too good. Oh, I never should have let myself be conned into telling Team Magma where you can find meteorites. That meteorite from Meteor Falls. It's It's never gonna be mine now. Oh! Huh! That item! Could it be? Is it the meteorite that Team Magma took from Meteor Falls? Please, may I have it? I'm not asking for it for free. How about an exchange for this TM? This TM? It represents my feeling of gratitude. Please use it. TM27 return. It's very good. We give him the meteorite. That is its purpose in this game. It's pretty much proof we're the chosen one in the remakes. Oh, I can't believe it. This is really, really great. This is really going to help my research. And yeah, we can teach that to Kiwi for a nice hard-hitting attack. Keep Kiwi's happiness up. And we'll be good to go. Probably time to get rid of assist, because attract is still really good. There we go. So now we need to head back through Meteor Falls to Petalburg City. We don't get any rematches. I'll see you there. And here we are. Interestingly, we did not run into a single Pokemon in Meteor Falls. The Zubat were merciful this time, for which I am grateful. Now, when you go into the Petalburg gym, you can go into several different rooms. There are 7 different rooms you can battle in or before you battle Norman. Accuracy room. So we want to go on through. You will battle different trainers, each with one Pokemon. Gee, I couldn't possibly know what that's like. Can you please tell me what it's like to actually be able to hit your target despite getting screwed over? So Delcatty is 1 level short of having a feint attack. And I accidentally clicked attract instead of return because I bumped the controller. At least we've got return at a really good power. How convenient though. How absolutely and irritatingly convenient that it just happens to have feint attack 1 level early. I am never going to get this thing leveled up and I don't want to blow my rare candies. And she didn't use anything to boost her accuracy. Unless, of course, the accuracy bit means she's got feint attack instead of using X accuracies, which I thought she was going to. At least it only weighs a bit over 1 kilogram, so it's not actually really that heavy dragging a dead cicada shell around behind me. I don't know, maybe we'll just, you know, that's where everything goes in for my bag. It's some sort of mysterious void within Shedinja and I can just reach into it and grab whatever I want from within its carcass because it's not doing anything else. Right, so we can freely... We can go into this room. Now let's take the outside path. Recovery room. Oh yeah, that's probably just going to be spamming hyper potions. It's not awful, it's annoying. What's awful is my stupid Shedinja. Slack off. Okay, fine, we can maybe beat this thing up. Shedinja doesn't really have enough attack power either. You've got to be kidding. Wait a minute. So wait, do these Pokemon all just conveniently have something? Is the game just like specifically designed to counter Shedinja or something? It must be. Like, normal type gym. Obviously they've used TMs because there is absolutely no way that under normal circumstances Slakoth has got Shadow Ball. Like, and this was back in the days when the AI really didn't have intelligent teams. So it's just like everything has conveniently come prepared to deal with this. So we'll find out what's in the middle one. I think they vary it a little bit. Defense room. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. I'll probably have to finish up the session soon. Wigglytuff. Surely Wigglytuff doesn't have anything that can hurt me. But I'm going to go for a dig just in case. Why have they all got Shadow Ball? Like, so using Protect is fine. Using Protect to spam against various Pokemon is fine. Locking down Norman's... So it's not actually doing anything with defense. Okay, so their strategy is everything counters Shedinja and everything has a Hyper Potion. Right. Well, it's going to be a little while. But... what have I got? So I'm going to have a Water Ground type, Steel Flying, Normal, Psychic, Grass Fighting. Okay, speed room. Sure, if this is a Delcatty, then I know... I'm just going to see what this is. and then I'm going to save. It's Swallow. At least that is obviously... You know what, mate? Really, I think my absolute best option here, my absolute best choice is going to be just using something else. I also didn't wind up buying any revives, which I know is stupid. But if I'm going to be honest, it really is looking like the Steel Falcon is my best bet. Because the game is... Somehow the game is not designed to counter a gigantic metal bird with base 100 with incredible defense. Like, the normal type gym is not actually designed to counter steel types or to counter fighting types. It's specifically designed to counter ghost types, of which you will get one before reaching this point without trading or sequence breaking, and that is Shedinja. You know what? I am just going to stop it here. We will plan out our team, figure out what on earth we're going to do in the next one. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.